Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Easter Bloody Easter, a horror movie about Easter, and it's about what you expect. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. What I can only describe as a high-end trauma movie, this seems like that. It's a wacky horror movie about a jackalope who comes back every year. He has the regular rabbits. He turns them into evil demonic rabbits, and they attack people and kill them. I'm not sure why. It's just, and then it's mixed with like a jingle from like a kid's toy cartoon or something. It's very weird. It's very weird. It's like all the mixture of modern horror without any of the scares. There's like not a single scary moment in this thing. It's not particularly funny. It's just, you know, if you think really lame horror movies are funny, then you might like it. But it's I don't think the comedy's really hitting the mark. Yeah. Their tradition. And see this guy, he's actually being eaten to death by rabbits, if you can believe that. And they use puppets. And she's the main character. And they're hunting the jackalope, if you know what a jackalope is. Diane Foster, Kelly Grant, and Allison Lobel. So, I guess first act, it's a flashback to when she was a kid and a jackalope attacked an Easter celebration. Now it's the modern day, and the jackalope has returned for some reason to a small town where it murders people, and they celebrate Easter, and it for some reason only shows up to Easter. This guy is meant to be the conspiracy theorist, I guess, because he's literally wearing a tinfoil hat. I mean, it's the kind of movie I think actors will pay big money to have their names removed off the credits. But I don't know. It doesn't seem to have the charm of one of these trash horror movies like Trauma. They're like trying to do too much. They should go down the path of funny or try to make it a horror movie, I guess. I think it's too ridiculous for a horror movie. They should have just went straight up for the comedy. And the comedy's just not landing for me. There's one kind of funny moment where this woman picks up a gun and says, "Guns don't kill people, I do." Kinda. Doesn't quite land. She's trying. There's, you know, when you do a comedy, you do need at least one character to be the normal one. That's a funny stuff. You need one character to be kind of like just the normal person that everybody looks weird in comparison to. And that's usually the protagonist, right? It's usually the protagonist is like, are you serious? There's a jackalope here? What? Instead, like, she's trying to sell it, and it's not really working for me. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess if you like these schlocky horror films, if this thing's a second over 85 minutes, forget it. Here's the write-up. Check out the trailer for Easter Bloody Easter, an upcoming horror movie starring Diane Foster, Kelly Grant, Allison Lobel, Zuri Starks, Deandra Noir, Zachary Canner, Miles Cooper, and Gavin Lee. Well, at least you got everybody in the credits. In a small Texas town, a series of bloody murders has the locals on edge for the upcoming Easterpalooza. The mayor refuses to cancel the festivities and argues that the famous egg hunt only happens once a year. Canceling it for what? Jeannie, who I guess is the main character, wakes to find her husband is missing and his wrecked car covered in blood and fur. Sam, the town's conspiracy theorist, steers Jeannie and her best friend Carol to the legend of the killer jackalope that ravaged the town 150 years ago. Like a werewolf, the jackalope is a shapeshifter, human one moment, a giant horned rabbit the next. So it's up to Jeannie, Carol, and Carol to follow the bunny tracks and uncover the fluffy truth. After encountering the Jackalope's demon bunny army, ladies team up with Megan, a professional bunny slayer. Oh, come on. To hunt the creature's true identity. Despite the present danger to the town, the self-righteous church committee insists on helping the mayor put on Easter Palooza. Sounds like they're going for a very old joke. The Jackalope and his minions attack the event, creating pandemonium with a mounting death toll. Armed with cowboy hats and big Texas determination, these town residents band together to solve the mystery and bless their hearts stop the Jackalope once and for all. Easter Bloody Easter is directed by Diane Foster, is coming to digital and on demand March 26, 2024, just in time for Easter. No, not working for me. It's not funny. It's just not funny. If you want to see a funny Easter-related movie, watch the YouTube video, The Easter Bunny Hates You. That little short kills me every time. I think I watch it every year. I just love the music in that, too. I mean, the bunnies are funny looking. That's a funny looking bunny. I mean, maybe if the setups were better, it would work. But again, you would need something serious. Easter Palooza, yeah, it's you're already kind of edging into ridiculousness. That should have been serious. It should just be straight up an Easter parade. Oh, we got to do the Easter parade this year. Like, that makes sense. They have Easter parades. Or Easter, like church-going people have like a whole Easter thing, right? You could have done that. Something serious to contrast the rabbits with. That's what you need. You need something, an institution, a church. Yeah, you got the church in here. You're already making fun of Christianity. Why not go the whole way? Why not say, yeah, the stuffy church, local church won't cancel it, and then have like the bunnies attack in a church service or something, because then it's kind of like Jesus versus Easter Bunny kind of thing. If you're gonna do this, go the whole way, but you need something super serious, and I wouldn't even recommend that, because bashing on the church went out of vogue 10 years ago. It's just not funny anymore. Okay, at a certain point, it just feels like a pile-on. I get it. The Catholic Church has a lot to answer for. So do other religions. But they're all kind of wacky to me. So you bashing the church yet again, when I know you won't bash a certain religion, doesn't feel brave or stunning or anything like that. If you're going to go after religion, at least go after them all. And if you're going to do comedy, make it funny. That's the only rule. It's the only freaking rule. So you need something super serious for this to work. Like if it was an Easter parade featuring the orphans from down the street, the disabled orphans, and then the bunnies attack the orphans. That could be funny, because you're like, oh no, don't attack the orphans, and then kids in wheelchairs have to fight off the bunnies. Like, that kind of almost works. Obviously, you'd want to take it from there and maybe not murder the children, but you'd want to set something up that's so serious that any interruption's going to be hilarious, because it's like, oh no, if you had mentally disabled kids and they see the bunnies and they're clearly demonic, but the mentally disabled kids just don't see it, like, that could be a setup worthy of comedy, because it's kind of like, oh, the bunny, and then the bunnies are like this, like, oh god, no, Corky, no, something like that. That could be amusing. This, I mean, you're focused on, I assume, like, Diane Foster directed it, so it's focused on her as the main character. I get it, but you're talking about a concept that really needs help selling. You need to sell this concept, to make the movie work. Otherwise, like, you could have just gone with, the Jackalope Killer, a guy who kills people and then leaves a card behind with a little jackalope on it or something. Then you could focus on particular people, I guess. A concept like this is too wacky not to do some work to make us feel like it's a serious danger. If you're gonna do something this wacky, you're gonna have to really sell it, or you're gonna have really good actors. I mean, like really good ones that see those bunnies and freak the f out. And I'm not seeing a lot of actors with particularly strong skills here. They're okay, but they're treating it like, oh, wacky, oh, the rabbits, oh no, like, no, you got to really sell it. Like that guy dying, being bitten by rabbits, he's got to act like he's actually being bitten to death. Like, oh my god, just really, screaming in pain, or else it just doesn't work. Something's got to be serious enough here, so you're laughing kind of nervously at the situation to make these puppets scary. And I hit a button and that happened. It's already a tough sell. Now the choir, that's kind of good, but I don't know. It just seems very random and kind of not. It seems like the kind of thing a group of people got together and thought was funny in their little group of actors, and but the actual execution. I mean, look at this expression. It's too much. It's too much. Like, you got to play characters at the height of their intelligence. Like this, come on. She's got two bunnies on her boobs and she's got to flail around. Oh God, they're eating me. They're eating me. It might be funny for this particular shot, but to work as a whole level movie and a bunny slayer, and look at this crew. It's just not working for me. Sorry. But if you like schlocky horror, I mean, this is as schlocky as it gets, I think. Anyway, that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say, take it. I will be doing the live stream tomorrow at 7 for our Hollywoke Hot Take Live, where we do it live. So if you don't like what I said here, you can come there and yell at me. We'll see you tomorrow.